This Sunday will mark 1 year since the attempt on President Trump's life in Butler County. It was July 13th of last year that a young man tried to kill then-candidate Trump during a rally at the Butler Farm Show grounds. A bullet hit Trump's ear. A man in the crowd, firefighter Corey Comperatore, was killed and 2 other people were hurt.
Jennifer Barrasso just sat down with Corey Comperatore's family minutes ago, as well as the other 2 victims who survived, David Dutch and Jim Copenhaver. She's live with a story you'll see exclusively on KDKA. Jen.
Kim, so Corey Comperatore's family and David Dutch and Jim Copenhaver, who survived, they are bonded by this tragedy, and they're bonded by the frustrations they have against the Secret Service and their failures. And they believe, the 2 men who survived, they believe it was a miracle that they did survive in that fateful day in Butler. Now, in a KDKA exclusive, Trump Butler rally shooting survivors, Copenhaver and Dutch met with Corey Comperatore's sisters and his mother nearly 1 year after the Trump attempted assassination in Butler. Dutch and Copenhaver then sat down exclusively with KDKA. They were sitting on July 13th in the bleachers behind former President Trump, seats they did not originally have, but moved, they tell me. They described the moment they were shot.
When it felt like somebody punched me right in the gut. I didn't hear any shots right away. We noticed some shrapnel flying, and we were didn't know what it was, and then I got hit, and then round shrapnel was flying everywhere, and I was just yelling for people to get down, and tried getting down the best I could to where I'd be able to get back up. And basically after shots finished coming, I told my buddy, I said, hey, I'm hit, I need to get out of here right now.
So I was standing up looking at the Jumbotron behind me, and next thing I know, my sleeve has been yanked, and I could see a portion of it going by pretty fast, and I heard, pew! Yeah, I mean, I heard it, and I didn't realize at the time that I'd gotten shot, but I turned around, and that's when I got the second shot. So the second shot, it didn't hit bone. See, mine went into all soft material, and it was like a jolt, but it didn't knock me over. But I didn't want to stand anymore either, you know.
That doesn't.
Jim Copenhaver, who is 75, now walks with a cane. He was shot twice. One bullet tore into his tricep. The other bullet is still lodged in his body, taking chunks of his colon and leaving him with nerve damage. The shrapnel in his pelvis, I've learned, may never be able to be removed. He has had multiple surgeries to repair his lower abdomen, infections, scar tissue, and pain. He struggles even to put his own shoes on. David Dutch, 58, was shot once in the abdomen. The bullet split his liver. He has fragments inside his abdomen that can't be removed. He can't go back to work, still dealing with a lot of pain. And they do have lawyers, and they have started a lawsuit regarding negligence on July 13th. We'll have more on this story. Stay tuned to KDKA. More from David Dutch and Jim Copenhaver and Corey Comperatore's family. Reporting live, Jennifer Barrasso, KDKA-TV News.